Hi guys, this is Mrs. Hill. This is lesson number 5 from our story, Arturos Baton. This lesson is going to consist of a skill packet review. We are going to review our skill packet. What I need you to do on the first page of your skill packet, make sure your name is filled in. Okay, I'm going to fill my name in right there. Okay, make sure you have questions 1 through 6 answered completely. If you are missing a question or if you're missing an answer, you can go back into your Google Classroom to the past lessons. You can reference the page numbers that I have listed on your videos. The question numbers are also listed. So I have page numbers listed on all of the questions. I also have the question numbers listed in your Google Classroom with each lesson. So if you need to go back and review anything, you can do that. If you're missing a question, I just noticed I didn't have a page number for you right here. Okay, so anyhow, make sure you've got all of that finished, and I've got to put a page number right here for you as well, okay? All right, so if you have any questions on that or anything you need to get caught up, please make sure you take the time to do that on question or on the first page of your skill sheet. If you need to get caught up on that, you can pause this video, go back and forth. I just want you to make sure you get all your credit, okay? So today's lesson is going to be page number 2 in your skill packet. If you'll go to the top, you'll hit the forward arrow. Page 2 will come up for you. What we're going to do on page 2, the directions say complete the chart using information and pictures from the book. Use complete sentences. I'm going to give you a little bit of a break on that. We're going to just do some, we're going to use some bullet points. We're going to just put some information on there. We're going to use this statement from part of our story. I've got page numbers on here for us. So we are going to use the page. We're going to go to that specific page. I'm going to read the statement to you. We're going to reference the pictures, and then you're going to take information from the pictures. We're going to use that as clues from the story, okay? I love picture clues. They're very important as you read, especially in fiction stories. Pictures tell you a lot about the story. So we're going to take a quick look at our statements. First, I'll go back to that particular page. We'll take a look at the picture. I'll do the first one with you, and then you can put your questions 8 and 9 together on your own. Okay, so on page 5, this tells us Arturo is a very famous conductor. What clues from the story tell you this? So if you look at the illustrations on page 5, what gives you an idea that he's a very famous conductor? Remember, we looked at this illustration, we saw some posters, looks like there's some lights up here. It looks like you're going to the movies, doesn't it? His name shows up on every poster, okay? And there's lots of people going in. So let's use, and I don't know if you can make a bullet point when you're typing. If you can, I don't know if you can or not. Let's put name on posters. Okay? So his name is on the posters, okay? And Arturo is who we're talking about, of course. That's the title of our story, and he is the main character in our story. So we used the picture clue that must have been a pretty big deal because there's his name on all of the posters. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next statement shows up on page 16. Arturo thinks he will be bad without his baton. So let's go to page 16. Let's take a look at the picture. Why would you think he, what picture clues give you the idea that he thinks he's going to be bad without his baton? Look at him. He's yelling. Our boy Felix over here is like, oh, look at this. So he don't look very happy, does he? So let's put on question number 8. Let's say he looks blank. And you decide how he looks. Does he look happy? Does he look cranky? Does he look upset? You decide how he looks, and you can type it right in there. Okay, so again, we're using picture clues to get some details from the story, okay? That's another reason I do those picture walks. The picture clues really help you get lots of details from the story. Okay, last statement. Arturo does not need his baton to do well. Okay, so on pages 24 and 25, when he lost his baton, what did he use in place of his baton? So here's our illustration. What does he use in place of his baton? Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bullet point, and we're going to say he uses his blank instead of his baton. That really could maybe be a complete sentence. So, but I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so you're going to fill in the blank here based on the information that you took from the illustration. He uses his blank instead of the baton. Okay, and the last question down at the bottom, question number 10. Was there ever a time when you thought you would be bad at something, but you tried anyways? How did it go? So just give me a little something right here that tells me what you were bad at, or what you thought you would be bad at if you tried it anyways, and how it went. So just try and answer that the best you can. You don't have to use a complete sentence. You could say, if you wanted to, I tried to blank. Okay, right here is the part of the question you could use to restate and begin your answer. So, oops, sorry. Finish that. Okay, then you can say it blank. It either went well, it went bad, something. So if you fill in the blank, if you can write a sentence there, that would be great. We will use this lesson, lesson 4, to finish up our skill packet. Hang on to that. You're going to use the information from your skill packet to take your AR test, and you'll turn your skill packet in after your AR test. So after you got that finished, that's all we're going to do today for lesson 4. So I'll see you next time for lesson 5. We'll do a read aloud from cover to cover, and then you can take your AR test and submit your packet. Okay? See you next time.